What's up, lovers and friends? Welcome to the second episode of 10 Minutes with Zan. If you've been here before and you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure you do so. If it's your first time, hey babe, welcome, hello. We're about to do a lot of things, yeah. So, with the second episode, it was actually meant to be something else, to tell you the truth. But because something came up, something really important, something really big in South Africa, I decided that I'd make it all about a movie that we can genuinely be proud of. Now, there's been a lot of controversy around it, and some people aren't really proud of it, some people are boycotting it, but we're gonna get to it in a little bit. So a couple of days ago, Kim Kardashian posted a picture of her bare body on the internet, and it left a few people in a tears being like, she's 30-something years old, why is she doing that? A mother of 3, it's not right. Come on! Are you serious? I mean, like, guys, it's 2018. How are people still having a problem with what another person is doing with their body? She can do whatever she wants, and especially with her own body. So to the people that are going on about how she's a mother of 3, shouldn't be doing it, we're wrong, my baba. No.
To the Inxeba viewing that's happening at Brooklyn Mall. And it's gonna be a good night.
Hearing from a whole lot of cool people that were here what they thought about the movie. So babe, what do you have to say about it?
I think it's really a great movie. It gets to explain how toxic masculinity, especially hyper-toxic masculinity in South Africa, works, you know. So it speaks on how men, for instance, or homosexual man don't want to come out of the closet because of what the community is going to say. And it lies with us to take the responsibility and say, as heterosexual people, we need to try and create safe space for those that are homosexual. So yeah, that was a good movie.
This is one of the ladies that showed up, came to the occasion. Yes, babe. Give us a 360.
Yes, my papa.
Yes.
I love it. Baby, what did you think about Inxeba?
I was rooting for them until the end, but it showed me nothing I didn't know anyway. But I was kind of upset because it still didn't show us what we're talking about. What we were talking about was that what goes on after the mountain. People get really traumatizing like experiences. I've had cousins that are actually gay, but they go to the mountain to prove a point that I'm masculine enough to be with the men, but I'm never a man enough.
Yeah.
So I'm upset because
don't tell them, go watch it the second of it. It's okay. Ladies, what did you think of Inxeba, starting with you then?
I think before it's a movie about tradition, it's more a movie to do with a relationship. So I decided to focus more on the relationship aspect of it and sort of look at sort of
what you thought about that.
The dynamic of that couple. And sometimes you're too blind to sort of kind of push through that and actually see that this person might not be good for me and I should just sort of kind of bounce.
100%, especially with how it ended. I think
yeah,
that really
definitely that ending. Woo, guys.
It is one to watch. My love.
So I kind of went in knowing that it was a queer film and I had done a lot of research on it. To be honest, it met my expectations in that I knew, like for example, the director was talking about how South Africans were reacting violently to the movie because they said that it was portraying certain
cultures and everything, yeah.
But he specified that he wasn't actually revealing any secrets and that the movie was set in the context, but it had nothing to do with like the rituals that are done on the mountain. So I knew that coming in, although I think I was taken aback by the opening scenes because they were quite graphic. I went into the movie really interested in seeing how queer love would be portrayed in a South African context. So far, the pros outweigh the cons.
Yeah. That's good. I feel the same way.
Up.
So it's a thumbs up for Inxeba from the ladies. Thank you for joining us on the couch. A.O. Scott from the New York Times wrote that this is a potent drama of sexual identity and divided loyalty. And I'm sitting with Amu, who used to be at Tax FM, but now girl has gone all the way. She upped up by the jacarandas. That's what's up. Amu, my love, do you agree with A.O. Scott?
Definitely.
Yeah, and what did you think of the movie as a whole? If you were to rate it out of 5, what would you give it?
Honestly, I'm not very generous with my movie ratings.
Okay.
So I need to put that out there as a disclaimer. but the story is important. It's not fully narrated in a way that I'd like to understand it to be. And especially from a perspective that I'm Tswana, so I don't really know Xhosa tradition that well. So when I was watching it, I was attentively thinking of the foreign kind of gaze that the movie is acclaimed to get because it was nominated for an Oscar. Well, it didn't get the snub,
shortlisted,
but it was shortlisted for the Oscar and the international acclaim it got. So from that perspective, I didn't think it was well done to sort of showcase this understanding of like malehood from an initiative perspective, particularly with Xhosa tradition. So I would rate it a 3 out of 5.
That's not bad. That's not bad. And thanks for joining us on the couch, babe.
Anything with Zanele on it, I'm there for it.
I love her. Hey, going nowhere. What? We ain't going nowhere. And we can't be stopped now. Because it's bad boys for life. What up? What up, now? I had promised you a guest.
Hello.
On 10 Minutes with Zan. It is Nay 909.
Hello.
Also known as Lady Nay. Also known as Naledi.
Yes.
Yeah, that's Boo.
Naledi.
That's
my
Boo.
ID number, my ID name.
9542. Okay. So, on the 24th of January, Naledi and I got to go to the pre-screening of Inxeba. We felt a whole lot of things before and after the movie, but what were you expecting when you went to the movie?
Okay, when I first got in, my expectations were a bucket load, and I expected a lot of nudity, a lot of blood, a lot of explicit things happening in the movie.
Okay.
So I expected a lot of disrespect also because people were offended by that. So I was like, oh my word, I have to go in that movie with a clear mind, open-minded, and just accept whatever's going to come in, whatever I don't understand, inquire from you.
Her Xhosa princess.
My Xhosa princess. So yeah, when I got in, I expected a lot of bad things. Yeah. I expected to see a lot of horrific things, the way people describe them to be.
And that's not what we got. For me, I'm at a place of being like, how can you boycott something you don't know about yet?
Yes, because the other thing, a lot of people were saying a lot of negative things about this movie, who had a lot of negative opinions.
Yes, but they hadn't watched the movie
yet.
They
hadn't watched the movie
Exactly.
yet.
So when I went in, I was like, okay, am I finally going to see why people are offended? Or am I going to, agree with the people that were kind of like, they don't actually show that much. It's not that bad. Yeah. And pretty much I agree with those people because as someone said on the timeline, it's the Twitter timeline that is, it's nothing that we don't know. No one went in there and was like, that actually happens. No, everything is like, pretty much what we've been told. So I don't know about tea for those people that feel like Inxeba was kind of, exposing the Xhosa culture. The people that you think are also part of keeping everything that happens a secret are kind of the ones that have told more than what the movie even shows. So I mean, I don't know. And also, another thing is that as people, we have come to kind of understand that you can't tell someone that they can't be hurt when they feel that way. Yes. But I feel like...
You feel like
yes, that's what you feel type of thing. But it's just a thing of that you haven't yet watched the movie. So how can you then say that? And rather you go watch it first.
And also the other thing, I feel like after the movie, people wanted to see more. People felt like they only
100%.
were able to see through a keyhole, and they wanted to see a whole lot more.
Yeah, in terms of the storyline, in terms of what happened, oh my word.
The characters.
Shock after shock after shock after shock in terms of the storyline as well. And the ending, But as a whole, getting to the actual movie, it was a good movie.
And Zanele was late.
There's no need for this. Sorry. Okay, thanks. So, it was a good movie. We missed a few minutes, just a few. Yeah. Like 5 minutes. Yes. However, the rest of the movie was absolutely incredible. And the main actor, well, there were 3 main guys. There were 3 main guys.
The protagonist, the antagonist, and the other guy.
Yes. Okay. So I'm getting English, alright? Yeah. Somebody got an A in high school. So there are 4 people that are like the real MVPs for this movie.
The Sterings.
Yeah. It was John Trengove who actually directed it. It was Bongile Manzai who was like the bad guy.
There's also Niza J. Ngoyini, who was the spiciest.
No, he's the one that kept us laughing the whole time, like throughout. Even at the end, before the twist. The ending, guys. Wow. Even at the end, before the twist, like he makes you laugh. It's a lot to deal with. Yeah, and then it is also Nakane Toure, who's an artist, if people didn't know. So the jack of all trades.
Yeah.
And Tax FM, yeah, because we're Tax FM girls.
And we love good music, so
100%. And Nakana Turo does the things. All right. So all in all, we rate the movie. What do you give it first, Papa?
Out of
10.
Out of 10, I'll be giving it a strong 7.
Okay.
Like, you know, apparently the subtitles, they are a bit.
Yeah, okay, there was
shaky.
that. Our Xhosa queen that you saw earlier on, that was all dressed up and everything in her attire, she was one of the people that brought it up as well, who said that there were some things that she sort of had to explain to her Tswana friend. But it was like 1 or 2 times, shame, it wasn't too much, but it was there.
And also, it's not a train smash, like
100%,
it's not
because they gave it just off. Yeah, I give it a 7 as well. I give it a 7 as well. It was a really good movie, and I don't think I was disappointed at all. So go and watch it. Just like go and watch it and stuff. Like go do the things that need to be done.
Go watch it.
Yeah.
And also get cinema popcorn. It's so delicious.
But we said it, I think, and people were saying it in January about how Inxeba is coming out on the 2nd and on the 16th is Black Panther. So it's just a month of Black excellence. So go
Isn't
to
February
the cinema.
Black Awareness Month or something like that?
Yes, it's Black History Month, I think.
So shout out.
Happy Black History Month. So with Naledi being the guest for today, I had asked her to do the Ngwe Alright for this episode. So
Alright.
Sweet Smart Baba, who do you choose as your Ngwe Alright?
Okay, so my Ngwe Alright for this episode, we'll be going to Devin Gogo, DJ Venom, and DJ Deluxe. They have been given the opportunity, the biggest opportunity to represent us at Ultra South Africa. Yes, and it's big. It's big.
It's
so
huge. Oh my word.
Shout out,
it's a huge shout out. So you know what? You guys actually deserve a dance party. Right, Devin Gogo, DJ Venom, Dalut Cyber.
It's too much.
Hey!
10 minutes with Zane. 10 minutes with Zane. 10 minutes. Yo. Yeah.
See you next time. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. We love you a lot.
It's all love, peace, and happiness, y'all.